possibly old childhood dreams can be revived. So like I said, I wanted to be a psychologist. It didn't work out that way because I ended up having my son when I was young, and I had to go into the workplace. I had to start working and making money. Like, I was in school. I pretty much have an associate's degree. I just need one more class before I can have that. But basically, I had to start working and making money. And I got into the insurance industry, and it just worked out to where even without a degree, I was making more money than people with degrees. So it was like, well, at this point, do I need to get more student loan debt? No. So I just was like, I guess I'm not going to go back. But now that I have quit my job and I have more time on my hands, and I don't have to be under stress while trying to do my homework. My son was young. I was breastfeeding. I'm like trying to do my work and breastfeed him at the same time. Like, I don't have that same stress. So now I'm thinking about maybe I will go back to school. So you may be finding that you have some dream that you've always had as a kid or when you were younger, and maybe you gave up on it and you went a different way. You might find yourself being rerouted back to that, okay? And you might pick up something that you once wanted to do, but you kind of maybe felt like, I'm not in a position to make it happen. So you are possibly being placed in a position to pick that dream back up. Some things may have had to be destroyed for you to get there. My job, like, I did not want to quit. I told y'all I was making more money than people with degrees, okay? I was working from home. I never had to go into the office. I did what I wanted to do. They wasn't like so strict on, are you at your desk 24/7? I could go to the store if I needed to, like, go to the store at like 9 o'clock in the morning or something. I could just log out, go to the store, come back. Nobody was like, where are you at? It was just like, as long as you get your work done, they really not on your case like that. I had a lot of freedom. I was able to leave, go get my son from school, come back, no problem. But it was just people that didn't like me. It was managers that really were coming for me. And I was doing more work than everybody else and not being paid as much. Even though we made a lot of money, I still wasn't being paid as much as other people who were doing a lot less work, okay? So I pretty much got forced out because I couldn't emotionally take it anymore. My blood pressure was high. I was on blood pressure medication. They running tests. There's no reason why. They're like, I don't know why your blood pressure's high. It's probably the stress. I had no choice but to leave, and I didn't want to. I was holding on. I was like, people would love to have my job. This is like a dream job to a lot of people. I was just, stuff was being stacked on top of me to the point where I had to leave. They wasn't going to let me go. They wasn't going to fire me because I was a good employee. They got a lot of work out of me. They knew I worked overtime. I was salary, so we didn't even get paid for overtime. I would work overtime without even getting paid, all that stuff. They weren't gonna let me go, so I had to leave. So you may have been put in a position where you had to leave a job, you had to leave a relationship, you had to stop talking to somebody, you had to stop doing something that you felt like was beneficial. It was like a double-edged sword. Something was beneficial to you but harmful to you at the same time. So now you're dealing with the emotions of, what do I do next? What do I do next? Because kind of like if you're in a abusive relationship or a bad relationship, but that person is the financial breadwinner, or it's just easier, even if both of you are paying the bills, it's easier for both of y'all to be paying the bills and you being on your own. You're feeling like, I am on my own right now, and I took a leap of faith, or I did what I thought was best for me emotionally. Maybe you made a decision that you thought was best for you emotionally, and now you're like, what do I do? That may have happened to put you in position to pick up some old dream that you had, that maybe you thought you could live without accomplishing this goal, but really subconsciously, okay, with the moon, you've been wanting to achieve that particular goal. So you may have been removed out of a situation in order to help you do that. We have the Magician, Unicorn. There is magic in the air. You can manifest everything you need to be successful. You may not be feeling like it right now, though. So man, it's like really hard to even say what to do when it comes to that, because it's like the only thing you can do is keep living and wait to see what happens. My cards are falling. Ace of Summer, Dove. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience for you. It may be the first blush of romantic love, the rebirth of a current relationship, or the rebirth of a goal. Okay, like I said, or the awakening of spiritual gifts and insight. I think I said you all are going to be tapping into gifts you didn't even know you had because you don't have a choice. Okay. We have Brown Fish Owl. A change is coming. Pay attention to the details and stay one step ahead to unlock your full potential. The key words are courage to change. Man, and then the flower in this card is the thorn apple. Like I said, the thorn apple. There's something that was a thorn in your side and you was like, I'm trying to hold on to it because I need this, even though it's hurting me. But you had to have the courage to change, the courage to get out of that situation and see how it was going to work out for you. And you may feel like it was better to have dealt with the devil I knew, even though it was a thorn in my side. I knew what I had to deal with. Now I'm dealing with the unknown. I'm not being hurt by that situation anymore, but now I don't know what to do next. And my security is being threatened, it may seem like, or my peace of mind. But we have here that a change is coming. You might want to look up the brown fish owl. I think I'm going to look that up because owls are one of my spirit animals. So yeah, I'm going to look that up. But a change is coming. Pay attention to the details and stay one step ahead to unlock your full potential. Okay, in order to pay attention to the details, you're going to have to be in a space where you can mentally calm down and be quiet enough to hear. I went on a walk on the trail again today. I posted a video a while back showing the trail that I walk on. I went and walked on the trail again today because I was like waking up every day crying, and it was like, I'm not going to wake up today crying. And my sister had been telling me, did you go on the trail? Did you go? She'd been calling me like, have you went on the trail lately? So I said, I'm going to get up and go on the trail today. And walking releases, or exercising releases good endorphins. So if you are emotionally having a hard time, try to go exercise to release some good endorphins. Like I said, you're being put in a position to where you're going to have to incorporate science. So the science behind exercising, releasing those endorphins that you need, you're having to combine science with spirituality in order to find your place in life and in order to help other people. We have the bush elephant. You are in control. You are in control. Trust and rely on your strengths. Let your wisdom and intuition guide you. And then the key word is sweet memories. And the flower is evening primrose. If you have evening primrose oil, it's a carrier oil that a lot of people use for skincare. You can use that if you want to kind of tap into this feeling like you're in control. And then we have sweet memories. Like I said, there's some old dream or goal of yours that's being reactivated right now. We have praying mantis. Be still. What did I just say? I said y'all need to like kind of be still and calm down. Be still. Take time to regroup so you can perform at your best with patience. Success will happen just in time. Why we gotta be so patient all the time? I know it's frustrating. I know, but with patience, success will happen just in time. You might get that midnight hour miracle. Okay? Late in the midnight hour, God's going to turn it around. That's in some song that I heard in church. I don't know which one it is. You might get some late midnight miracle where it's literally the last minute for something to happen, and it happens.